Game number 47 preview. Ottawa at Montreal. It's a rematch of the game from last week where we lost 6-2. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. All right, so we've got the rematch between Montreal and Ottawa. There was just, I think the Boston game was in between. Ottawa played two games in between the last meeting and this one. Let's see. I've got news, and it's pretty much all player movement. Guys coming back up, guys going back down, a waiver, and I'll have that. I've got the stats for the game. I've got Montreal's lineups, but I don't know how accurate, and we'll go over that. And I have the Guess the Score contest, and that is this. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team if you're the first person in the chat with that guess. And unfortunately, open to Canadians only. I can't deliver the prize otherwise. So if you're Canadian and you're the first person with the guess in the chat or in the comments today, you win the prize, $10 directly into your bank account via Interact. Everyone else can guess, but if you win, I'd have to figure out how to deliver the prize. Because we had a European winner, so it didn't work out. All right. The news. As you see in the thumbnail, this thumbnail here, who is that? Arbor Jackeye. The sheriff is back. Arbor Jackeye has been called back up. Justin Barron has been sent down. I know a lot of people calling for that, and it's happened. It's a little early. Let's put it this way. I didn't think Arbor would get called back this early. But I'll tell you what, going into the rematch, I was thinking before I read this, well, I guess it was yesterday morning, I was thinking maybe they'll call him back up for the Ottawa game. So, just for the game, send him back down after if they need. But anyways, they did call him back up. Barron's down. Mitchell Stevens has been waived. The result of that doesn't come out till like 2. I'm filming this before noon, so I don't know if he's been picked up or not. If he has been picked up, it kind of leaves the team short of a centerman for this game, unless they call someone else up, but I haven't heard that yet. Tanner Pearson, who has been out, I think, since December 9th with a broken finger, is back in the lineup tonight as well. So we'll look at the lineup that I have, and we'll try to figure out where these guys will fit in if they're not listed there. And I know Pearson's not listed on my lineup. I think it's an easy thing to figure out. Anyways, we'll get to that. The only other piece of news I have is Maple Leafs news. The Leafs, Ryan Reeves, admitted, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, to being healthy for about 3 weeks while he's been on LTIR. And I took this screenshot yesterday. So as of yesterday, he was on the IR. It's not the hugest thing. His salary still goes against the cap, but it's against the rules. You're not supposed to do that. Sure, the league probably looks the other way anyway, but apparently the league might be investigating to see what they're going to do. Are they going to do anything? Probably not. Probably not. Should they do something? Yeah, there should be something in the form of a fine, lose a draft pick, something like that. Other teams have been, what I think have done less and gotten that. So the Leafs should pay the price for fudging the books, basically. That's all the news I got. My guess the score for the contest. I don't win, but I still make a guess. I'm going 5-2 Montreal. They're going to get revenge. And I'm going to give the first goal to Josh Anderson. Josh Anderson with the first goal, 5-2 Montreal. Leave your guesses in the comments, and good luck to everybody. We've had 2 winners this year, so we're looking for our 3rd winner. All right, let's get to this game. It is the 17-24-1 Ottawa Senators in Montreal to take on the 19-20-7 Montreal Canadiens. How to watch this game. Start time is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific in the Canadiens region. TSN 2 in English, RDS in French, and in the Senators region, TSN 5 in English and RDS in French. Streaming ESPN Plus, RDS TSN Plus, and Sportsnet. That's where I'll be watching it tonight. Season series, January 18th, which was the last Thursday. We lost to them 6-2. Tonight, playing them, it's January 23rd. And then I think the third to last game of the season, April 13th, we'll be back in Ottawa for the third and final game of the season between these two teams. Last 10 games, Senators 3-6-1. They are on just a one-game winning streak. They beat the Flyers their last game. Montreal 4-4-2 on a two-game losing streak to Ottawa and Boston. They got blown out by Boston 9-4. But that's a game, you just put that behind you. What else? What can you do with a game like that? You tighten up your defense and you put that game behind you and go forward. Home and away. Ottawa is away. They're 5-13-0 on the road. Montreal is 9-14-0 at home. Either way. From the record, it could go either way. Neither team is good, with those records anyway. Atlantic standings top to bottom. Boston, Florida, Toronto, Detroit, and Tampa tied 1 point only behind Toronto. So just as easily as they can stay in there, Toronto, they could fall out of the playoff spot, with one game, a loss, and those guys win, and then so it's done. And hopefully it would stay that way if it happens. Canadians are next. Buffalo, 1 point behind Montreal, and Ottawa made up a little bit of ground in their points, but still a good distance back. Let's see, where am I? Bottom 10 in the league. Montreal's dropped down a place. Top to bottom, Seattle Kraken, St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild, then Montreal, 7th from the bottom. Buffalo, Columbus, Ottawa, Anaheim, Chicago, and San Jose. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances for percentage. Montreal's at 44.5%, 29th. And the Sens at 47.3, 23rd. Goals per game, 2.72. For Montreal, 28th, and 3.38 for the Sens. They're 10th, so they've been scoring a good bit better than Montreal. Goals against per game, 3.50 for Montreal, 28th, and 3.67 for the Sens, 30th. So that's one of their biggest problems is they score a lot, but they give up more goals than they score. So defense and goaltending, clearly a problem. Power play percentage, 19.3% for Montreal, 20th. And that's moved up a little bit in the last couple of games. And 15.6% for the Sens, 24th. So power play is a little better than theirs. PK percentage, 72.9% for Montreal, 29th, and 72.7% for the Sens, 31st, virtually the same. Head-to-head, they beat us 2 games ago, and so 0-1-0 for us, 1-0-0 for them. Face-off circle. They are 51% at the dot, 12th in the league. Montreal is 53.5% at 6th. So I'm going to reiterate, Devo out. I said that's going to drop a little bit, and it has dropped a little bit for the Habs. Shots on goal allowed and shots on goal for. So the allowed side, 30.9 for the Sens and 33.9 for Montreal. And shots on goal for per game, 32.9 for the Sens, 28.2 for Montreal. So they get a little bit. They get what they allow a little bit less than Montreal, and they get a little bit more, but not that much. Players to watch over the last 5 games in points. Tim Diver Stutzla, 9 points. Cole Caulfield with 7. In goals, Stutzla with 3 and Caulfield with 5. Assists, Tkachuk with 6 and Monahan with 7. And plus minus, Jake Sanderson with a +8 and Yoel Armia with a +2. Team leaders for goals. Brady Tkachuk, 19. Cole Caulfield, 16. Points, Stutzla 43, Suzuki 38. Average time on ice, Thomas Chabot 23-25, Mike Matheson 25-16, and wins Korpisalo with 9 and Monty with 10. Monty is not starting today. Top 5 in scoring for Ottawa. Stutzla the diver leads with 10 goals, 33 assists, 43 points, -2. Claude Giroux, 14 goals, 25 assists, 39 points, +1. Brady Tkachuk, 19 and 18 for 37 points and -5. Drake Batherson, 16 and 19 for 35 points and -4. And Tarasenko with 12 goals, 19 assists, 31 points, and a +15. +15 on that shitty team. That's pretty good. Even though it's not it's not the end all be all of stats. Habs top 5, Nick Suzuki, 12 goals, 26 assists, 38 points, -16. Cole Caulfield, 16 goals, 19 assists, 35 points, -7. Matheson, 7 and 25 for 32 points, -14. Sean Monahan, 11 and 20 for 31 points and a -6. And Slavkovsky with 6 and 12 for 18 points and a -13. Goalies tonight. I have no confirmation. I just know it's not Monty. Korpisalo, 9, 15 and 1, 356 goals against, 887 save percentage. I think it's going to be Jake Allen. Jake Allen has a 349 goals against and a 901 save percentage and a 5-8-2 record. No shutouts either. Okay, here's where we get to the lines, and it depends on. I think it's the fourth line that's going to be affected, right? So if Stevens is not claimed, he'll be center. I think Pizzetta comes out and they put Pearson in. That's what I think happens. I don't think there'll be any other changes, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm not the coach, but from what I'm seeing here, if Stevens does clear, it should only affect Michael Pizzetta. If he doesn't clear, I think they're going to go with 11 forwards and 7 defensemen. That's what I think they're going to do. The defensive lines: Savard and Matheson, Struble and Gouli, Jackeye and Harris. I'm a little disappointed in that I would like to have seen Jackeye and Struble, but I'm also happy to see Struble kind of moved up. Kind of deserves it, don't you think? And he'll be on the second pairing. And we'll see how that shakes out over the next few games. And that's it. I don't have the lines for Ottawa, but who cares, right? I mean, who cares? We're going to beat them anyway. And it doesn't matter what their lines are. What matters is Arbor Jackeye's back in the lineup, and that pushing and bullying from Ottawa hopefully will stop, or there's going to be a couple of fights, I would think. We'll see what happens there. That's it. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Leave your guess for the Guess the Score contest. And I'll be back at 7 for the hangout for the game and post-game show right after the game. And that's it. Other than that, keep your stick on the ice. Go Habs, go. Stay safe out there. Peace out. And I'll see you later tonight. Ciao, everybody. Have a good day.